Hey people, what's going on? I'm here with Jusdandi on YouTube, by the way. And speaking of his YouTube channel, the links will be in the description for you to go and check him out. So, I'm here at the park in London, so we might as well just sit and let's get to know Jusdandi. So, bro, like, tell me why the name Jusdandi.
Because I'm usually doing Jusdandi.
Yeah.
But, you know, I use the D from dandy, and then I use the spelling of my name, A-N-D-I.
Yes.
I drop the T, so Jusdandi. Doing
Okay.
Jusdandi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, was YouTube or content creation something you've always wanted to do, or was there a moment in your life that something came up and made you realize this is what I would like to do?
Oh, well, you know, short filmmaking and things, and for a while, back in like 2013 and stuff, Instagram was, you know, doing this thing, and I wasn't like taking it seriously as like an outlet for, you know, YouTube was already very prevalent, you know, and that felt like a lot of work at the time. So I was doing, you know, little short photography, and at that time I was also a musician, with bands.
What do you play, by the way?
For 7 years straight, I ended up on drums because every time a group would get together, I would say, "Oh, I got my keyboard, da da da." Yes, say, "Actually, you're the only one that plays drums." So that kept being a thing, which I love playing drums. You know? And so I was playing in bands and traveling around in different things. And then, you know, fast forward years later, in 2022, 23, I ended up running the Bars media page for the Emporium in Kernersville. Shout out to Danielle. I also did work at her previous bar, Bull's Tavern. Awesome. But when I became the media manager of the Emporium, it suddenly became an actual job where I had to do research about how to frame and edit things for the Bars page. And now my time in London, meeting all these different artists, such as yourself, we have our interview that we've done. And I keep running into awesome people. And using those skills from the year I spent editing the Bars page, now I'm taking those skills with my own channel, you know, as well as continuing to manage the Bars page, you know, when I'm here and there traveling around. Of course. So it all came from one day my boss saying like, "Hey, you hold the camera and you record the karaoke." And now I'm out here doing it with we've met an illustrator, you the drummer, we have a streamer, we've met some comedians. And all those skills have culminated into the short filmmaking I've been doing out here. Yeah.
So speaking of the content that he's talking about with me, I'm gonna put the link in the description for you guys to check that Instagram short that we did and the short interview that I did, even though there's more to that story. But anyways, we'll get to that at a later date. Where were you originally from? Because obviously you're here in London.
All right, so I'm in London now. I've been here for about 6 weeks or so. I'm from little old Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I had to throw the twang on there, North Carolina. But Winston's a very liberal city compared to the areas around, which is why we're always a swing state. You never know if it's going to come out right or left. But the number of liberals in the city pretty evenly match and I mean, there's liberals everywhere, there's conservatives everywhere. It's not that cut and dry. Winston-Salem is known for Krispy Kreme donuts. The original store. I drive by it all the time on Stratford Road. If you're ever in Winston-Salem, you want to see the original.
And side note, by the way, speaking of Krispy Kreme, if you guys get there and you're in the U.S., by the way, especially when it opens up and you get those hot donuts, fresh, trust me. It's like saying, once you eat one, woo-wee. But anyways, I digress. Go on.
Definitely eating a fluffy pillow with a crispy outside. Winston-Salem's also the home of RDR Tobacco, so that's going to be your Marlboros, Newport, Salem cigarettes, even American Spirits. Didn't realize till I was traveling overseas how internationally tobacco is distributed from that little town, Winston-Salem. My mom even worked at every other person's mom has worked at the factory at one point in time. My mom used to clean out the vats back in the 80s.
Awesome.
The town no longer smells like cigarettes all the time because they've since then moved the plant to a slightly different location. But that's where all those cigarettes come from too. Since the early 1900s, maybe even before then. Now is the City of Arts and Innovation. The Conservatory University School of the Arts is located there, as well as the Center of Design and Innovation. There's a Dell computer plant not too far from Winston. They've transitioned from being Tobacco Town and Donut Land to now it is a meeting spot for designers, innovators, creatives to meet in our little artsy town. The mural at Artivity Park has just been redone. There's 10 new murals there. Fresh. My band used to play the Mural Fest for like 4 years in a row when they started having the artists paint the things, and for a long time the band Foxtrot would play there. So that's how some people in town got to see me on the sticks back then. But yeah, 10 new murals, Artivity, the art park by Arts for Art's Sake. They have a new gallery, new building. Everything looks awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to ramble.
No, you're good, man.
Yeah, Winston-Salem's a cool little spot. Yeah.
Let me tell y'all, everything he just said, information and knowledge goes a long way. Okay. So since you've been here in London, what would you say, in your opinion and your experiences, would be the difference between being in the U.S. and being in London? Or do you feel like there's not much of a difference in terms of your experiences?
Oh, so London specifically... not in a joking way, but like practically to me, it's a big metro, so it feels like European New York in the sense that when I'm in New York visiting friends and stuff, everyone is from somewhere else. Same thing in Dubai, Baku, Azerbaijan I visited. And so there is the culture of whatever country you're in. But these big metros, my friends often ask, like, oh, does everyone have a Cockney accent? I'm like, well, actually, every other person I've met has an Indian accent, a French accent, they might be German. So we're in this big city where everyone is also coming in from another place. So I love big cities like that. Dubai, I met so many English people there, too, amongst the people from India or Asia. Heavy Korean population in Dubai and things. So out here, it's another melting pot similar to New York. Where every other person I meet has also been here for like, maybe 5 years after wherever they moved here to. So I really enjoy and running into other Americans, Of course. And, running into somebody like, oh, you live in Jacksonville, like Monty's live there, things like that. Correct. So
would you say... for the most part, your experience in London has been more of a metropolitan feeling? Definitely.
Yeah, if I was in somewhere like, we remember Jay, the novel?
Yeah.
So he's from Surrey. He says it's a little bit more slow-paced,
of course,
more of an English life.
Of course.
Here we have the pubs, the restaurants, the cafes. The metro can get you anywhere in 20 minutes.
Yes, absolutely.
You can go from Soho to Shoreditch to Swiss Cottage.
That's correct.
To Collier's Wood.
That's right.
In under an hour. And just be a completely different part of the city.
That's right.
Architecture varies.
Right.
Everything's really beautiful, especially the old architecture. The things they keep the original shape of something, and they'll renovate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny you say that because, there are certain parts of London that you'll go to, and it may look old on the outside, but you'd be amazed to find out on the inside doesn't even reflect what it looks on the outside. You know what I mean? So it's that type of thing with some of these buildings.
Yeah, like this one nightclub I went by. It's like a townhouse type, the sidewalk looks like, the little armatures and little divots in the.
Yes.
But then you go in and it's a nightclub.
Right.
They've completely redone the inside.
Yeah.
And it's those little pockets of surprise, you know.
Yeah.
Or a bodega that extends way further in the building than you thought. Like, you know, you'll go into the store and like, what? There's a meat section back here. Like, it just looked like a little storefront.
Yes.
And the further you go in, you find the bread and all the groceries you need.
Right. Awesome. What can we look forward to, let's just say, from here, let's just say 2 years from now? What can we look forward to as far as where would you like to see yourself starting from this point 2 years from now?
Oh, I'd like to, now that I'm in London, I'm finding out that, you know, I can catch a train or a short plane to Spain or Paris for like 40 quid, you know? So I like the community I found here and other opportunities to say, oh, I'm going to go like film in Scotland for like a day or two and then just catch the train back for another 40 quid. And, you know, so I've like really enjoyed the friends I've made here and the community I've made here. And from this point, I can see other parts of Europe for very inexpensively. You know? And this new part of filmmaking and interviews and talks is like, you know, I've been playing music in venues since I was before high school. So, you know, like 15 years of that, it's cool to be behind the camera or interviewing people instead of being just on the stage all the time, you know. Even people that don't work necessarily in the arts still, maybe they used to, or, you know, they're starting up or have been playing for years and have a great repertoire of stories as you have, and just running into people and being like, oh, cool, like, maybe you like help me out on my channel. A good talk, you know, and but the whole thing that I try to remind people is in this media age and technological age, we have this this like imaginary world that like the Matrix or something where you go online and you're talking to like a program or something. But in reality, on the other side of every account, just like a phone call, there's another human.
That's right.
And people often forget. They just say, oh, this is just a page, and maybe this person doesn't manage their own page, and maybe the admins will see this comment or the message. There's people on the other side of the screen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so in this filmmaking, short film, interviews, talks, the connections I've been able to help other people make.
That's right.
You know, my novelist friend Jay, we've met a couple illustrators, and he needs people to draw the characters for the book, you know, et cetera. So I, you know, it's similar to like when I'm bartending and I'm busy making drinks, but I know two chaps or two people that would probably get along.
Correct.
And then I say, oh, hey, I got to go, you know, do the ice, but why don't you talk to my buddy here because you guys both like blank. That's the same thing I'm trying to do here. The comedians I've met, get them in touch with someone, you know. It's not.
So you're trying to bridge the gap, more or less.
Yeah. It's not just my content. Like, there's people that we have met in real life that should be friends with each other. And not just for the views or just for the whatever. It's like, no, like, genuinely, you guys work in the same thing. It behooves everyone for everyone to know each other. So that's my mission is, you know, helping people get their story out and connecting them with someone else that does something related.
Awesome.
And
by the way, from what I've seen, you are doing just exactly that. Because one thing I've noticed with this guy here is he is definitely a people person. You know, as he's explaining, he's very, shall we say, community orientated. You know, which is a good thing because it's like saying one hand washes the other, especially if you can bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, I would just like to say, for any of you who are interested in checking out Jusdandi, please go to his YouTube channel and subscribe, and let's get this guy to over 1,000 subscribers. And let's make sure that he gets the watch hours over 4,000, all right? at the time of this video so that he can be monetized. All right. So, in the meantime,